yourself, sitting up nice and tall. And then we'll just go through a couple of shoulder shrugs and mobilizing exercises. So we bring the shoulders up to your ears and then roll them back. So taking a breath in and out. And just rolling it out, loosening out the front slightly of your shoulders. And then we'll come forwards and loosen out the upper back of your shoulders, in particular that area just below your neck, your trapezius muscle. Give it a little stretch out. And then a couple of little twists. So if we lengthen, look over your shoulder, and then go the other way and look over your shoulder. And just spinning it round a little bit. And then just pop your hands around the front of your knees. Gently pull back and feel that stretch across your upper back. Then draw your body forwards, push down into your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other and then lifting your chin up. And then come on down. Let's take the hands around the front of your knees and then again gently pull back. And then coming back on up, push down into your fingertips, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, lifting the chin up. And then just come down to settle, just allowing your palms to face upwards and shutting your eyes. Taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Taking a long deep breath in and breathing all the way back out. Bringing a deep breath in and breathing all the way back out. And then this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in and gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. And take a longer, deeper breath in. And then breathe all of the way back out and empty out the lung space completely. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raise your chin gently back up. Deepen the breath in. And then one more time, breathing out. Go right down again to the bottom of your exhalation. Breathing out a little more. Lowering down the chin. And then gently raising your chin and with control, breathing in. And breathing out. Now hopefully the breath is now a little longer, a little more controlled. And as we breathe in this time, raising your arms high. As you breathe out, take a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back. Again, breathing out, small rotation rotation with your upper body. Breathing in to bring it back. And breathing out to lower down your hands in front of you. Gently lift yourself up onto your knees and then sit all the way back upon your heels. Taking your gaze up between your hands, and as you draw your body along the ground, let's take a breath in, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, drawing up into a cat stretch, rounding up through your shoulders and your back. Breathing in, taking the head and tailbone away, and breathing out to sit back on your heels. Breathing in, let's draw the body to pull up and along the ground. And breathing out, pulling up through the belly, up through the shoulders, up into the back. Breathing in, head and tailbone away. And breathing out to sit all the way back. Breathing in, let's draw the body up and along the ground. And now breathe out, curling the toes, sending the hips back and the head down. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a high plank. And breathing out, bending the knees and sit back to your heels. Breathing in, drawing the body along the ground, lifting the chin. And breathing out, curl the toes, hips go back and head draws down. Breathing in, come forwards and hold to plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, draw forwards into your upward facing dog. And then breathing out, pressing away into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, forwards to a high plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting it back. Couple more times, breathing in, drawing the body to pull up and through, and breathing out to curl the toes and send the hips back and away. Breathing in, holding out into a high plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. And this time breathing in, drawing the body along the ground, lifting the chin. And as you breathe out, staying in the downward dog, and treading your feet from one to the other now. Just spreading your fingers lovely and wide against the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart. And we're just gently moving and rolling if we can through the hips, finding a little more stretch into the lower back muscles. And then leaving the heels back and walking your hands all the way back in towards your feet. Taking a hold of your elbows and just letting your body hang. Take a deep breath in. And as you sigh, letting your body hang a little heavier. Again, deep breath in. And give a little sigh, letting your body hang. One more time, deep breath in. And as you sigh out, letting go of your arms, bending your knees, and rolling all the way back up to standing, finding the hands at the top. And as you breathe out into a side body bend. Breathing in, drawing back up. And again, breathing out, pressing out of your waist into that side body bend. Breathing in to come back up, breathing out, letting your arms all the way back on down. Let's step on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. As you breathe in, let's raise both arms. As you breathe out, let's open the chest, fall forwards, bend the knees if you need to. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, releasing your knee down and lifting your chin up. Breathing out to step back and hold into a high, strong plank. Breathing in, lower down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, pressing away from the ground into your upward facing dog. Breathing in as you lower, and breathing out, push away from the ground to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping on through, lifting the chin up and releasing the toes back. And breathing out, lightly stepping up with the left leg and folding. Breathing in to unroll through your spine. And breathing out, follow the hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, open the chest and fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Releasing the knee down and lifting the chin up. Breathing out, let's step back and fold out into a strong plank. Breathe in, lower down to your knees, belly and chest. And breathing out, press away gently from the ground, opening up with the chest a little here. Breathing in to lower, and breathing out, push off the ground to plank, and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg, step it up, and gently fold forwards. Breathing in as we unroll through your spine, gaze up to your thumbs. Breathing out, draw your hands back to your heart. Breathing and raising both arms. And breathing out, open the body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Push into your right hand and turning to the left. And now really actioning the back leg. So finding the calf stretch into the back leg and push away into the heel. Trying to keep that back leg straight if you can. And then gently releasing your back knee down upon the floor. Coming up through the middle and just opening your arms wide-ish and looking upwards if you can. Just a gentle lift with the chin. Coming into a hip flexor stretch on the right leg. And then coming all the way back on down. Let's step the feet together behind you and come on down to your knees, your belly and your chest. And if we just reach up with your left hand, then reach around with your right hand for your right ankle, coming into a half bow. So if you can, drawing up your right leg, so drawing it away from the ground a little bit, drawing the heel towards your backside, lifting also your left leg and your left arm if you can. And then lower it back down, swapping sides. Bring forwards your right hand, find the left ankle, and again squeeze a little. Draw the heel towards your backside on the left, raise if you can the right hand and the right leg, pointing the toes. Now let it all the way back down. Take the hands just to sit beneath your forehead. And as we bring the right leg up, breathe in. As you breathe out, bend the knee and take the leg to send it over. Breathing in to come back and change legs. If your back is a little tight, keep the leg a little bit straighter until the back feels like it can go a little bit further. And this is to wake up the lower back muscles. So as you bring the leg up, take a breath in. As you breathe out, bend the knee, point the toes, send the leg over. And breathing in to draw back. Breathing out to send the leg over. Breathing in to draw back. One more time, breathing out, sending the leg over, and breathing in to come back. Then hands beneath your shoulders, pressing the body up and away from the ground. Should be a little bit lighter now. And then slowly bring the body back down, curling with your toes, engaging your core. Breathe in, push away from the ground. Breathe out into a downward facing dog. Breathing in, right foot stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left leg, lightly step it through and fold deep. Breathing in to unroll through your spine. And breathing out, travel the hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Push down into the left hand and turn open to the right. So again here, relaxing back the shoulders a little so you can turn more through the neck. Pressing away through that back leg. And then gently come on down. Let the knee down to the floor. And raising your arms up again. Just a gentle opening position here with your shoulders into your hip flexor stretch on the left leg. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Bring it all the way back on down. Let's curl the toes and step the feet together behind you. And then come on down to your knees, belly and chest. A little bit more waking up of the back. So if we take the feet to separate, be as wide as your mat. Bring your right arm across the front edge of your mat and your left fingertips down to the floor. As you raise a little up on your forearm, breathe in. And as you breathe out, glancing over your shoulder. And we're trying to keep the hips heavy against the ground as you turn and look over the shoulder. And then gently come back. Let's change over. As we take the fingertips down to the floor on the right, breathing in, coming up. And as you breathe out, glancing over your shoulder. And again, just try and let go of your hips. Sometimes we don't realise we've started tightening up. So just trying to relax if you can. Breathe a little bit, although I know when we're twisting, it's quite hard to get a full breath in. And then coming all the way back down. Take the hands underneath your shoulders, breathing in to come up into your up dog. And breathing out to lower your body back, curling with your toes, engaging your core. Breathe in as you push away from the ground. Breathe out into a downward dog. Breathing in left leg, stepping through, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out right leg, slightly stepping it through and dropping your head. Breathing in as you come up through the body, looking up towards your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart, coming into our jump backs. Breathing in, raising your arms. Breathing out to take a nice long dive on forwards. Breathing in, raise the gaze. Breathing out, step or hop back. And breathing in as you draw up over your toes. Breathing out to roll up over your toes if you can. Always you can come down to the mat. Breathing in, round your back, look forwards. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raise your gaze up. And breathing out to lower deep to your legs. Breathing in, unroll through your spine, micro bending at the knees, looking up. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body on forwards. Breathing in, raise the gaze. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pulling forwards over your toes, lifting your chin. Breathing out, rolling high over your toes and gaze up to your navel. Breathing in, round your back, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lift the chin. And then breathing out, drop deeper. Breathing in, unroll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. This time, bending both knees, sitting low into your heels, pulling the belly up underneath your ribs, raising your arms, either with your palms together or feel free to have your palms apart again. So coming into fierce posture or chair posture, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, open the body again, fold on forwards with straight legs. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathe out, step or hop back. Breathing in to draw forwards over your toes, lifting your chin. And breathing out to roll high over your toes. Placing your left foot flat to the floor and stepping your right foot through to the top of your mat. Brace the right leg as you come up in preparation of Warrior One. Just relax back the shoulders there. Square off your hips towards the short end of your mat. Breathe in, turn your palms. And breathe out, raising your arms. looking up high towards your thumbs. We're not staying here for too long. Deep breath in. Breathe out, hands back down to the floor. Step the feet back together behind you. Chaturanga Dandasana. So we're hovering, breathing in over the toes. Breathing out, rolling back up over your toes. Place right foot flat to the floor, left foot coming to the top of your mat. Brace the front knee. Come on up. Secure your position so your hips and ribs are facing forwards. Breathing in, turn your palms. Breathing out, raising your arms, looking up. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, hands back down either side of your foot. Step the feet back together behind you. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in to pull forwards to up dog. Breathing out to roll over your toes to downward facing dog. Breathing in, round your back, look forwards. And breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And breathing out to fall deeper. Breathing in, bend your knees, bring your arms around, base to your thumbs. Breathing out, coming all the way back out to standing, releasing your arms. Let's take that through again, hands into your heart. Deep breath in. Breathing out, lower your body deep into your heels, raising your arms, looking up. Breathing in, breathing out, open the chest, fall forwards with straight legs. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, draw forwards over your toes, lifting your chin. Breathing out, rolling back over the toes. Left foot flat to the floor, right foot stepping to the top of your mat. Bring your arms straight up for me this time. Looking up towards your thumbs. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, come back down, hands either side of your foot. Step the feet back together behind you. Hover if you can, or come to your belly. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Placing right foot flat to the floor, stepping your left foot through to the top of your mat. Bring your arms up, straight into the lifted position for warrior one. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, hands back down either side of your foot. Step your feet back together behind you. Hover if you can. Breathing in, rolling up over your toes. Breathing out, rolling high up over your toes. Breathing in, round your back, look up. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, raise your gaze. Breathing out, fold a little deeper. Breathing in, bend the knees. Bring your arms around, look to your thumbs. Breathing out all the way back out to standing. And just bring your hands in towards your heart. Just take a nice, slow, deep breath in and out. Now breathing in, raising your arms high. Breathing out, folding your body forwards. Stepping back with your left leg and placing your heel to the floor. Placing your right elbow to your right knee. And then sweep through with your left arm. Bring it all the way back behind you. And then looking back over your shoulder. So a little bit of preparation work before we go into extended side stretch. Tuck your tailbone slightly under. And just again, roll back your shoulder. So working through your neck range, working through the shoulder opening here. And we're already getting into the inner thigh. But as we bring back over the left arm so that it comes up past your ear, maybe, if you want to go lower, taking your right hand on the inside of your right leg and then looking up towards your thumb. And opening the body up, navel facing out towards the long edge of your mat here. Okay, now gently bring that arm forwards, pushing hard through your right foot as we come slowly into warrior two. Opening up the back hip a little, tucking your tailbone under, relaxing your shoulders. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose. Then coming into reverse, Straightening the front leg, reaching backwards. If you feel you can, draw your toes off the ground. Feel that stretch coming into the right hand side of your body, lengthening all the way through from your hip to your armpit. And then gently come back up. Keep your legs straight. Coming into triangle. Bring your back heel in a little bit closer. As we again tuck the tailbone under, slide the body across to the right and take your right hand towards your right leg. Turn your gaze up towards your left hand, still keeping the body lovely and open. Now feel the stretch coming into the left hand side of your lower back muscles and also around into your waist. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And then gently bending your right knee as you bring your left hand around. Take your left hand either to your leg, your ankle, your foot, or over the top of your foot to the floor. And as we turn to the right, taking your right hand either to your lower back or up towards the ceiling. And then finally, if it feels like a good thing to do, re-straighten your right leg. And then really turning the body into your reverse triangle. Nice deep breath here. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then bending your right knee and clasping your fingers back behind you. So now dropping your head, release your neck completely, looking back towards your back foot. And just letting your arms hang up and over into your humble warrior. Okay, moving it back a little, just enough that you're able to get your right arm beneath your right leg, and if possible, finding your fingers behind your back. We're coming up for Bird of Paradise, so we're moving back up your left foot, so it's parallel to your right. Push hard through your left foot, and if it feels like a good day to do so, come up to standing. And if we are up, maybe it's good to extend the leg today. And then gently bringing it down. Slowly coming back down. Take both of your hands to the inside of your foot and step your left foot back behind you. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Then slide your right foot either in front or on top of your left. Turn out to the right and come into your side plank. So really pulling up through the waist, a little bit of strength work there through the wrist and the shoulder of the left arm. And then take the hand to the floor and let's come on down to your knees. Okay, keeping your toes curled. I'm going to work here into half opening back. Then as we circle it round, right hand going down to the floor, left arm coming through for thread the needle. Okay, so a little bit of upper body opening and a little bit of rear shoulder stretching. Okay, so I've got my toes curled. I'm going to raise the left arm up, looking back down towards your right heel and just opening up and lifting a little. Then as we come down, take the right hand to the floor, left arm beneath, turn your gaze and look up towards the ceiling as you lower your left shoulder beneath. Then coming back on up, and let's take it back again. Reaching all the way back, right heel, left arm coming up. And then coming back on over, right hand to the floor, left arm beneath, and gently twist, look up to the ceiling. And then coming back up one more time. Let's curl it back, reaching it backwards, looking back towards your heel. And then coming back on over, hand to the floor, sweep your arm beneath, lower down onto the shoulder, look over its shoulder. then coming all the way back. Hands to the floor. Pushing all the way back off into a long downward dog there. Okay, again, feet hip distance apart, hands shoulder distance apart. Then looking forwards and stepping your right foot up between your hands. Let's step the left foot halfway up your mat. So it's much shorter stance than the others that we've used today. Bring your hands back and either take a back prayer with the thumbs on top or hold your elbows. So lifting your chin up a little, take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to ease your body out over your thigh with a straight back. Either stay with halfway or lower your body down deeper towards your leg. So we're going to come down here into a nice deep stretch there for your hamstrings on your right leg. And then bending your right knee a little, coming up to halfway, leaning forwards into warrior three. So finding the balance, back leg lovely and straight, standing leg really good and straight if you can. And then lower down your fingers to the floor. Turn your body out to the left and raising your left arm into your half moon balance. Pointing the toes now on your back leg. And then lower down your hand, lower down your leg, deep fold in towards your knees. And as you unroll, breathing in, coming all the way back up to standing. And breathing out, hands coming back in towards your heart. Okay, now I'm going to take us through another couple of balances just to relieve that right leg. I'm going to bring it up off the ground. I'm going to come into your tree, going to come into flying pigeon and then dancer. So spreading out your toes, opening back your shoulders, engaging your core, picking up your right foot, placing it either to your calf or placing it above your knee. Hands coming in at your heart. And slowly making way up through the midline of your body with your hands. Taking your right hand back behind the left. Breathe, nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Let's gently let both of your arms down and taking your right foot to come halfway across your left thigh, flexing your foot. Gently start to bend your left knee and lower your body into your flying pigeon. Now if you need arms for balance, keep them there. If not, bring your hands down and under your shin if possible into a prayer position. And then gently bring your body back on up, taking a hold of your right ankle, reaching forwards with your left hand. And if you can, open back with your right hand and your right shoulder with your right foot. Feel the quad stretch, maybe a little stretch into the back again. And then gently coming through, give a little release with the leg forwards, bring it all the way back down. And bring the hands back to your heart. We're going to do all that down on the left hand side. Take a deep breath in, raising both arms. Breathing out and opening the body, folding forward. Stepping your right leg back behind you. Place your heel to the floor. Left elbow to your knee. And then swing through with your right arm. Bring it all the way back behind you. Let it land back. And we can open the shoulder here, open the chest a little. Just remembering to keep bringing the neck out from your shoulders. And then if we can slide back out and bring across your right arm so it's coming in a diagonal line away from the body. If you would like to go deeper, take your left hand to the floor in front of your left foot. You may feel your inner thigh working a little bit harder then. If you can, you're looking up towards your left hand and breathe. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then release that arm forwards, power up through your left leg, coming into warrior two. So you've got a lovely deep bend into the knee, rolling the knee open, left arm reaching forwards, right arm pulling back. Breathe deeply in through the nose, out through your nose. And then let's push back, straightening the front leg, reaching towards your back leg, and if you can, pull your toes away from the ground too, and looking up towards your upper hand, really reaching out of your waist into your reverse warrior. And then flattening your foot back down to the ground. Both legs stay straight, but we could maybe just bring the back leg in a touch closer, make it feel a bit more comfortable. Hips drawn forwards, and then slide the body across to the left. Take your left hand down towards your left leg, and looking up towards your right. And again, really reaching away, you're going to feel that work coming down into the right hand side of your body this time. Deep breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then bending a little into your left knee. Let's bring the right hand around, either to your leg, your foot or beyond. Turning to the left and either have your hand to the lower back or bringing it up towards the ceiling. And then if it feels good, straightening up your left leg and coming into your reverse triangle. Trying to keep the shoulders again away from the ear so that you can turn your head a little. And then bending deeply into your left knee, coming down into your humble warrior. Clasping your fingers together, shoulder girdles stretch here. Also, you're going to feel the muscles working really hard beneath your left leg, your hamstrings all the way up towards your glutes and around to your inner thigh. Now dropping your left arm forwards if you can, going beneath the knee and finding the fingers. If you can, step up with your right leg into parallel squat, then looking forwards and slowly rising up, lifting. Bringing that leg along with you. Okay, and if you've managed to get up, amazing. Lifting the leg a little too. And then lowering down, bending the knee, coming all the way back down. Both hands coming to the inside of your foot, stepping back with your right leg, turning all the way around. And then from there, sliding your left foot either in front or on top. And then as you open out to the left, raising your right arm. Really pulling up through the core center. Did I say right, left arm? All right, coming all the way back round. Into your downward dog. And then we'll come on down to your knees. Okay, drawing your body back up. So here now, as we've got the toes pushing into the ground, the heels are lifted, reaching this time back with your left hand towards your left leg. We're going to raise the right arm up, but if you can, looking backwards and down. And then cartwheel it over. And then take your left arm, your left hand to the floor, right arm beneath. And you're looking over your left shoulder. And then draw it back on up. Come on up, left arm coming back, right backwards. Cartwheel it back over, left hand to the floor, and sweep your arm beneath, looking up over your shoulder. And bring it back one more time. Bring it back on over, reaching it back. And then cartwheel it back over, left hand to the floor, right arm underneath, twist a little, looking up over your shoulder. And then come on back, and let's push all the way back off into your downward facing dog. Nice long extension, our last down dog today, okay? So hopefully you can find now the heels are going a bit further back to the floor. It maybe feels a little bit easier. If we can step through now with the left foot, and if we can step up, half into that short stance with your right foot. Coming on up to halfway and bringing your hands back to either a back prayer or holding onto your elbows, lifting your chin up. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, either hold it halfway or lower your body deeper over your leg. And breathe. Breathe for the hamstrings here. In through your nose, out through your nose. Just rolling the elbows back from the sides of your body. And then bending your left knee a little, coming on up and leaning forwards over the leg. Coming into warrior three, lifting up your back leg, pushing away with your flexed foot, hips facing the ground, both legs straight if you can. And then drawing down your fingertips to the floor. And you can always stay here. If you feel okay to turn to the right, lifting your right arm, pointing the toes on your right leg. And bring your hand all the way back down, and bring your foot back down. Lower your body down into your legs. Take a deep breath in as you unroll. Breathing out, hands coming back to your heart. Alright, letting your arms go, getting ready for a couple of balances again. So just open back the shoulders, engage the core center, fix your gaze point. Slide up your left leg and placing your foot above or below your knee. Hands in your heart, slowly making your way upwards. Maybe bringing your left hand back behind your right. And then letting your arms down. And moving your left foot across. So coming into your flying pigeon. Bending as you lower your body lower, chest drawing forwards, and either keep the arms out to balance or bring the arms under the elbows, go under your shin. And then gently rising back up again, taking a hold of your left ankle, reaching forwards with your right hand, and gently start to bring your hand and your foot away, opening the left shoulder and the left quad. And coming through, giving a little extension with the leg, bringing it down, and let go. Alright, stepping back to about the middle of your mat. Now I'm going to bring you down, I'm going to work up into crow, have a little look at that if you'd like to today. So rising high up into your tiptoes, take the control of your balance as you lower down, bending the knees, lowering your body down. unless your knees don't like it, in which case we come down a different way. Hands coming to the floor, we've just got a little softness there to the elbows. Knees are going to clip either around the sides of your arms or they're going up underneath your armpits. So as we look forwards, leaning into it. Okay, so always remember when you're coming up into these hand balances, we do need to take control of the new centre of balance, okay, because it's not the same as when you're back on your feet. We do need to use our head as part of our weight, so that's why we're keeping the head upwards so that we don't fall completely forwards. And then when you're ready, come on down. Good. Alright, take a seat. Now, if we could just bring in your right foot, okay, and placing either your right foot, just as we just did, like a seated tree. You can either just place it towards your left foot, or you could come up into half lotus, okay, whichever one feels good. If you've got your foot up against your leg, maybe reach your right arm across, okay, and take your head forwards. If you're up into half lotus, you feel like reaching back round with your right hand and holding your big toe. And then you can come forwards holding your big toe with your left hand, or your left two fingers. Gently draw your body back up. Release the leg, we'll change it over. So either bring your left foot towards the inside of your leg or hook it up a little into half lotus. So you just always, with your half lotus, you're bringing your foot above your quad muscle. So either reaching across with your foot to your leg or you're reaching back and taking your big toe. And gently folding forwards. Breathing nice and slowly, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then draw your body slowly back on up. Let's bring the soles of your feet together. So either bringing your feet closer in, or if that feels a little intense, taking them a little bit further away. And we're going to do a rounding position now. So we're going to round the back over, bringing your head in towards your feet if you can. So you can use your thumbs as if you're opening up the pages of a book. So feel that deep stretch coming in there for your inner thigh muscles. And then drawing back on up. Okay, loosely crossing your legs. And we're just going to do again a little bit of movement before I take you down onto your back. So if we could take your left hand to the floor and take your right arm to stretch you all the way up and over. Come back up and just bring your right hand back behind the head. Then draw your shoulder towards your opposite knee. Open it back and then bring your hand down to the floor and swap sides. Left arm stretching over, coming back up, hand behind the head, and then gently drawing and rotating your body across, shoulder towards the knee, and then coming back out, changing sides. Breathe out as you reach over, breathe in to come up, breathe out, hand behind the head and twist across, breathe in to come back up. Changing sides, breathing out to reach over, breathing in, come up. Breathing out, rotate and twist across. Breathing in to come back up. One more set. Breathing out, reaching over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, rotate across. Breathing in to come back up. And again, breathing out, reaching over. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out to reach and rotate across. And then breathing in to come back and down. Okay. Lengthening your legs out and away. I'm going to bring us down towards the floor. And as we come down towards the floor, we've got the cross body stretch. Okay. Shoulder stand and plough if you want them. If you don't want shoulder stand and plough today, by all means, just stay a little bit longer in the cross-body twist or come into happy baby. Okay, so lowering your body down, nice and slowly. Bringing your right knee, and then bring your right knee across the body and take your right hand to the side. Bring your left hand to your right knee and bring the knee across the body, and then look over towards your right hand. And then gently bring that leg down, changing sides, bring the left knee in, bring it across the body, left hand to the floor, and look over towards your left hand. And then drawing it down. So here now, either go into happy baby, holding on to the sides of your legs and bringing your knees in, or take it over and come up into your shoulder stand, pressing your feet up towards the ceiling. So going over first, then supporting your lower back, pointing your toes up towards the ceiling, really lengthening through the legs. Try not to feel that the neck is compromised, so just have a little bit of space beneath the neck. And then slowly taking your feet backwards, if you can, clasping your fingers onto the ground behind your back. And then lay your hands back to the floor, bending your knees and slowly rolling your body all the way down. Take your feet to come about as wide as your mat, and then just turning your palms up towards the ceiling and just finishing with a few moments of relaxation. So let's just take a nice deep breath in now and sigh out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath in and sigh. One more time, deep breath in. And this time with your mouth shut, just sighing down into your body. And just letting your eyebrows raise a little. Relaxing your mouth. Relax your jaw. If you know that you are prone to clenching your teeth, maybe drop your mouth a little and just gently work your jaw, the lower part of your jaw, side to side. Just release any tension. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your arms, your hands. Relaxing your muscles along through your belly. Relaxing your buttocks and your legs. And just letting your heels feel heavy. Just letting go. If you need to, use another couple of sighs just to let your body be still. And just for it to take up all of your good work. Your muscles can appreciate all your hard work. And now just gently let your breath come just a little bit deeper. If it would feel good for you today, maybe reach your arms high above your head, point your toes and stretch your body nice and long. And then gently bring your body back down, placing your feet to the ground. And just rocking your knees a little from side to side. And then when you're ready, gently coming to one side and back and around to seated. And then taking a deep breath in, raising your arms high, meeting at the top. As you breathe out, come down to your crown, your third eye, your throat and your heart. And then finishing with a single arm. Taking a deep breath in. Namaste. Well done today, everybody. Thank you for joining.